Guys, Fireflame here, and today we are mounting Counter-Strike Source onto Half-Life Source. As you can see, the menus already for Half-Life Source is already screwed up. This is one of my favorite games right here. So, without further ado, let's dive right in.
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
Okay, so I just realized that my microphone was muted for the last two videos I just or the last two scenes I recorded.
5% power.
I wasn't really talking about much.
Power level is
Hold on.
100%.
So the only thing I really said is it's like Day of Defeat Source. It's basically nothing is nothing's gonna play because there's like no story to the game. I can't believe I forgot my mic was. Oh well, there wasn't really much being said anyway. So yeah, Counter-Strike Source release, and I also said that Counter-Strike Source was probably the first game to be released to use the Source engine, and Half-Life 2 was the first game that was it was made for, and that's why a lot of more Half-Life 2 stuff appear in the models appear in the maps, and then I said that you guys like your daily, almost bi-daily source mounting dose. There's gonna be haters, but I'm still gonna make the videos anyway. So yeah, we're just basically going around mission half and stuff, but that doesn't stop me. Alright, hold on a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, everything's the same. A lot of no big stories, so nothing to show off. Like, don't give me no scenes and everything. So let's go to the next map. Alright, so this is CS Italy.
75% power, 90%.
And
power level.
Were there oranges in Half-Life 2? I can't remember. Oh, no, you can make them go flying everywhere. Have a banana, Mr. Squidward. Or, no. Let me give her a squeeze, Mr. Squidward. I wanna go home now. Oh my god, that was actually really good. Alright, there's music going on in there. I think that still works. I know there's a song that plays in one of the inside one of the buildings in this game that was actually used in the beta Portal 2. Unless one of the people who I don't know if someone remade the map and everything. Oh, okay. Yet I can go through it. That is weird. That is really weird. Private gallery. As long as the song's not 30 seconds, then it won't get copyrighted. Yeah, let's go to another map. So I messed up the video again. I forgot to set it to be double or separate tracks of audio. So I know you can hear me now. A lot better because I can turn the game's audio down. So, you know, for the majority of the time I've played Counter-Strike Source, I've never been on this map, ever. That's the radio from Half-Life 2, but it's like wired into... not wired, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Gmod. That it's, part of the map. I can't get in there. Holy crap, Gordon is too fast. I think he's too tall, too, to get in there. There we go. I don't think no, I've seen this in... Actually, I've been in this in Global Offensive, but I hardly play Source. Gordon is too tall to go over or under anything. I think the player models are actually smaller in CS Source than they are in Half-Life 2. That's why Gordon is so big. Plus Half-Life Source makes Gordon just always run. Run, think, shoot, die. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Die. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Let's go to one more map. And then I'm gonna try to switch things up and see if something cool happens. CS Office, my favorite. Alright, so let's go to this is one of my personal favorites. CS Office. There's a couch behind us. G-Man actually sent Gordon to the world with Counter-Strike Source when Half-Life was over.
60.
This is the story of Gordon's antics in this world.
90%.
I don't know. Okay, so I know that the computer monitors that are usually here are I believe, part of Counter-Strike Source, so... Usually these are... Oh, there they go. Oh, did it just disappear out of the map? Oh, hey, look, you can hear Gabe Newell. If I don't have the audio turned... Sorry, Gabe. So, basically, it hasn't, That one's different here. Can I still open the garage door here? Yep. These are from Half-Life 2. Although I think they're part of the map. And yeah, everything's generally the same in here. Wait, there's one more thing I want to do. The game has physics, right? Yeah, Gordon can't fit through there regardless. Oh, I thought this... Maybe it's just in Global Offensive, but this is usually... I'm pretty sure you can make this fall off and the head just stays floating there. Oh, the hat falls off. It's one ugly snowman. Alright, let's go switch some things up and see how the DE maps do. So now I made Counter-Strike the priority over Half-Life Source for Half-Life Source. And this is how the game acts, I guess. Here is the startup screen, which is doing everything the Counter-Strike startup screen would usually do. Let's go try stuff in maps. So it looks like Half-Life's weapons are still loading. Some of the HUD actually seems to be working now. So I think I'm going to do all the maps up the DE underscore whatever maps up to Dust 2, and then I'm going to try switching the DLLs and see if anything happens. Well, you see, as you can hear, Gordon has some, let me see if I can get him to do it again. Some Half-Life 2 footsteps, and then some Counter-Strike footsteps, or original Counter-Strike footsteps. Right there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to do that anyway, but I could always go and check. But I'm pretty sure that sound was from Counter-Strike. The sand sound isn't. That's from I always forgot you can hold shift down to make Gordon slow down. So like some other times when we source mount, the sounds aren't working. Let's see. Not even the explosions use Counter-Strike related ones. They're explosions, but isn't it the same as Half-Life 2's? I haven't played CS Source too much. More into Global Offensive. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this doesn't sound like that. The pistol sounds like it came out of Counter-Strike Source. Oh, this has an explosion sound, actually. Let's see. They're not making their buzzing sound that they usually do. I think we did everything already. Oh, I forgot they can learn to climb. Are they even hurting Gordon, though? That's what I'm wondering. Let's go to the next map. Okay, so usually you start in a wall in these maps when doing this. Let's see something. Alright.
Power level is 100%.
Need to climb up here. I guess those still work. We're just going around hitting stuff. I know that's really boring. Let's go to the next DE map, which should be DE. Oh, that's CS, not DE. DE. Chateau. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Chateau. I think it's pronounced Chateau. Chateau. It's either or. Chateau. Chat EU. I don't know. I think I had it right. Let's go to that. I'm breaking into someone's mansion.
Power 90%. Power level is 100%.
I bet Gordon can make it up there. Maybe I was wrong. No, I think I'm just not trying hard enough to get up there. Anyways, let's see. There's no oddities here. And I guess that was the only way you can enter the mansion. Chateau. Chateau. I don't know. It's hard. I'm gonna stop saying that now. Okay, bad idea. Really bad idea. Good idea. You know what I just noticed? Look at the symbols on the left. The top left of the screen. Before you actually select them, they look like they're a bunch of Counter-Strike buy menu weapons icons. Well, some of them at least. At least everything from Half-Life weapon slots 2 to 3. The first 2 and 3, I guess, are they look like the buy icons, or they're the HUD icons on Counter-Strike Source. See, obviously spawning weapons from Source, CS Source won't do anything. Probably when we do the DLL it will, though. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen yet. I may actually start Dust 2 on with the DLLs switched. Switch? Nintendo Switch. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's go to the next map. This is getting boring. I've spawned inside of a wall again. I don't know why it spawns me inside of the wall.
15%. Power 30%. Power 60%.
I'm probably more used to Dust 2 instead of Dust.
75%.
Or wait, no, I'm used to this one too, actually.
90%. Power level is 100%.
Would play this a lot in Counter-Strike Condition 0. Oh, look at that. Wait, I'm not. No, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not, because I'm not going through walls. Gordon's going through objects again, isn't he? Or props, not like props like that. Like props that are like from Half-Life 2, apparently. Like this tire. Maybe not this car, because I'm not sure if the car is part of the map or not. Could be a spawnable prop. If it's a spawnable prop, I'm pretty sure he can walk through it. But if it's like part of the map, he won't be able to. Well, the flashlight's down, then there's a little icon at the bottom left. Or bottom left. Let me see if I can get into an area where you can actually see it. There we go. It's at the bottom left of the screen. Well, there's not much to say about this. Oh, this looks transparent. This looks kind of transparent, but maybe it's just how the glass is on it. So let's try changing the DLLs around and seeing if anything bad happens. And if it just starts to not load at all, then I'm gonna come back to just doing this with the game prioritized over Half-Life Source. So let's go see what it does. Okay, so changing the DLLs and then launching the game was crashing it, so we're just going to resume what we've been doing, having the game set as the priority over Half-Life Source for Half-Life Source. Alright, so next I'm going to just do this map and train as the last two maps. Just playing around like this, and they're like people usually say, they're usually just empty maps with me running around them. Nothing really important, since there's no story to Counter-Strike Source, but two organizations fighting against each other. I don't know if they're organizations. I don't know. Anyway, well, look at that. I guess that happens. This area kind of reminds me of the Kraken base from the beta of Half-Life 2, or at least what some people have shown off about it. There, just for cosmetic purposes, let's add those guys. I don't think they'll follow me. Just shooting at random things, nothing important here. Do these close? I don't think they do. That's weird that it's just nice and kind of weird that it's using the Counter-Strike pistol sound. I think we took all the stuff out of here. Let's go to DE Train as the last map. Alright, so this is DE Train.
15%. Power 60%.
Wasn't this unlocked in Counter-Strike Global Offensive? I can't remember.
Power 90%.
Oh.
Power level
I'm moving through objects again.
100%.
So yeah, there's not really much to Counter-Strike Source. It's usually, like I always say, it's usually a game with a single-player story or a multiplayer story that has like scenes and everything that kind of nicer to watch or cool to see in other games. You guys know how what we do here by now. Oh, did I just shoot myself? How did I do that? That was weird. I'm surprised. Oh well, there's not too many like shotguns like this one in almost a Global Offensive. CS Source. And it would be harder to do CS Source on Half-Life Source because I haven't figured really haven't figured out how to create spawn points. I know how to do it, and people told me how to do it, but it just doesn't the command doesn't seem to do anything. It does it in let's go in here. It does it in Global Offensive though. Isn't this one of the citizen models? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We always find something weird, at least, in this. Does he have no eyelids? Well, it's a prop, so I think it's a prop. Or else shooting at him would have him move around and everything. Kind of hard to see. Does he have even?
Power 90%.
Oh, what's this? Huh. Looks like we're boundary breaking the game, guys. That series. I love this series, by the way. If Shrez, if you're watching this, I love your videos, man. We should collaborate on something sometime. But yeah, I guess you can't really see that. Well, you kind of could. It's like this thing is fully detailed, though. It looks like. Or did I shoot him? I didn't shoot him, did I? That's not the. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I completely screwed that up. That's one of these. I did shoot him there. But he's not a physical object, so it's gonna go through him. Or he's not. There's no collision on him. No, that was a total fail. Whoops. Can't believe we spent almost 4 minutes looking at that. Anyways, guys, that's all for this episode of Source Mounting. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you can see when I upload content. And I'll see you next time.